摄像头还没显示。
No.
我看一看，看摄像头这个，
Video capture.
不是这个，那个在哪？算了，我先找找那个。
Enable. Hello there. Still testing on the devices. Just give us another couple of minutes, and we'll be ready. 能听到声音？
我刚才能听见。
Okay, we're trying to get the camera working actually. This is Suki of Modelo. You know what? Let me share you one of the rendering I just generated. Video. Edit. All right. We seems like we can't get the camera working, but I think that you guys can see the screen. And welcome. And this is Suki of Modelo, and I'm one of the co-founders of Modelo. And today, welcome to our webinar. And I'm gonna show you actually a couple of new features that we currently released. First of it is the template-based rendering. If you're familiar with Modelo, once you upload a model in here, you could notice that there is a button right here called rendering. And if you hover on it, there are three options: the photo rendering, the 360 boost rendering, as well as the video rendering. And I'm gonna first explain this feature, and then I'm gonna jump over to the Coolab beta feature that we released several months ago, but then we recently had released another pretty cool feature over there, and I'm gonna explain a little bit about that. But both of the features are around video generations or render generations. So that would be our topic for today. So without further ado, let's just jump into the product itself. All right. So well, if you're not familiar with Modelo, right, just go to modelo.io and then sign up and log in there. Go to workspace like I just did here, and jump into one of your models. So here I have one of my models open here. Just click on the view model, and now we are in the model viewer page. As I said, the at the bottom left, the first one on the bottom left is the new feature that we just recently released. It's what we call template-based rendering. So basically, if you click on it, right, it goes directly to the photo rendering tool, where, as you can see in this pop-up window, there are several different scenes, and you can choose between different scenes, which are actually, each of these scenes are pre-designed by our in-house designers. And if you choose them, right, let's just choose one of them right here. This one, the backyard pool villa. And as you notice that these proxy, right, these 3D proxies here are swapped, right, between the last one, and we can do the change again, right? We can use this scene right here. As you can see that all these 3D proxies are changing every time you swap the scene. It means that we actually design all these proxies, or all these these scenes in 3D, and then you can just use them and place your 3D model, whatever 3D model you upload to Modelo, place them in the middle, or in this yard, and then choose a preset. This one doesn't have a preset. Let's choose one which has this preset right here. Give it a second, and now it's loaded. You can just adjust the angle of your model, and then click on rendering. So that will be the very essence of this feature. So it's really straightforward. The only thing you need to do is just select a scene, and then adjust the view angle, and then click rendering, and let's see what the output looks like, right? So here I have the one I just generated. Is currently under rendering. It's probably gonna take like maybe 20 minutes to get everything rendered, but as you can see, I also have a bunch of other renderings I generated beforehand, where we can just go ahead and then view it right here. As you can see, all these plants, or all these surrounding environments are rendered directly from the proxies we just saw in the 3D viewer. So these are actually pre-designed by our in-house designers, and we actually put it in our system as a pre-made scene, that where you can just use your model right here in the middle, and then use the scene that we provide, and then generate a render like this. So the feature is pretty straightforward. If you get your hands on Modelo, you can learn it right away. And there are a couple things that you can do, or several different things that you can do here, right? As I can imagine that most of you are designers yourself, so you're familiar with all these render engines and stuff. So we also provide parameters where you can adjust based on your preference, and all these preference, like sunlight, environments, and temperature and stuff like that. We also give 3 different lighting types, or tunes of your rendering, and you can also swap on the 2-point perspective. So you have rather a vertical perspective, linear vertical perspective on the z-axis, You can adjust the focal length. You can choose different resolutions. Now, actually, the 3K, the 2560 by 1440 is free, so that you can just rendering unlimited what we call 3K, actually 2K images from this, right? And then if you're interested in rendering high resolution images, you can contact us and then we can upgrade you to the pro version. So that's that. Once it's ready, you can actually see all the results in here. So all these are the renderings I just generated from that. That's actually differences, right? As you can see, this one is I think it's the backyard one. Let's see. Yep. So this one is the backyard I just used, and then there are a couple others, one like this one right here. I forgot the name of the scene, but it basically have this rather forest-looking environment where you can actually just put your design right in the middle of this yard, and then you can generate pretty nice rendering right away. So that's the rendering part of it. And then, as you can notice, there are a couple other features on the top, right? If we go back to this rendering panel, that there are three different buttons, right? The one on the left is photo. It's what I just showed, where you can just use the scene to generate this photo. The second one is what we call 360 boost, which is very interesting because this one allows you to render everything in basically render a series of images, and then from different angle. Say here, let's say, let me change it a little bit. All right. Okay, this one right here. So let me see. Setting is here. So I can choose to render 360, which means that once I choose that, it allows me to the system itself it actually automatically render the building, your model as well as the scene from all around, right? Basically one circle with 24 images. So if you let's say let's check one of the outcome here. Let's see if we have it. Yep, here. Let's check this out. So here's one I actually just rendered beforehand, and then once you open it up, as you can see here, it's not a still image. It's actually a series of images. As you can see here, it's loading, and as it's loading, then you can actually rotate the image. Basically, the behind logic is like we rendered a series of image around the model itself, so that you can as you rotate the image, or as you click and drag the image, it basically the system feed you different different images from different angle. So it looks like you're seeing the model from different angles, but it's actually images. So these are actually not 3D model, but rendered images. And the cool thing about it is actually you can also swap the materials as well. So like here, if I click on one of them, it's a bit slow here because my internet is not really good today. But let's see if we can swap these materials. It's kind of slow, but let's just go back to here. I didn't mention that you can also do here in the 360 booth part. Is that you can actually assign materials to this. So we also in this new feature we also offer thousands of different different materials that we have, and then you can actually add them right here. For example, right, if I want to add different options for my the walls of my building, I can just do that and then add them here. As you can see right here, I have 4 options for the shading of my wall. And then once you click render, it basically render everything together, so that in the outcome, then you will be able to actually see the different materials, different material options for the 360 boost you generated from here. So you can either call it a 360 boost, but also it gives you the material configuration feature here as well. So that'll be that. I was just told that there's a little bug over there in the material swapping feature function over there, but we're gonna jump to the video part of it. So the third one is basically the same thing, right? As we all know that if you do design it yourself, sometimes doing rendering is really a pain in the ass. Sometimes you have to find the right environment, the right template, and everything, right? And then to render a video, it takes lots of time. So we here in our new feature, we actually take this one more step. It's not only about rendering, but also render images, but also you can actually use these templates, these scenes, to actually render animations, videos. So for example, this one right here, right? Again, I chose a template called Backyard Pool Villa, and then here you can actually see I have 3 presets. Let's use these presets right here, and then you can actually try to see what it looks like in the preset, right? So here is the motion of the camera of this preset of the template, and we can swap to another one, and you can click on the play button, and then we'll be able to see actually this is what we have here, and then we can change for another a template. Let's say the one I just generated before this one. As you can see here, this guy use this preset and then play on it. So each of the scene comes with either 2 or 3 presets. These presets are they contain a view path, right, that we pre-designed along with the scene, so that you can just choose the scene, choose a preset, and then click on the rendering. Basically click on the rendering, and you can actually choose all 3 of them, right? Say if you want to render 3 different videos all together, and then so that you can stitch them afterwards, that you can do so right here. So confirm, and then it goes to the rendering, right? And then I also have a pretty good, I think I have a pretty good outcome here, right here. So this one is the one I actually generated before the webinar. As you can see here, I can actually share the video with you guys here. If you want to take a look, actually there's I just sent it over a link where you can actually see the video, or you can download it actually. And I saw there is a question how to import our 3D model house to Modelo. Well, that would be really straightforward. Let me finish up the rendering part, and then I gonna let you know how you can actually upload model here. All right. So for the rendering, it's pretty straightforward again. There are a couple things. Other things that you can change are basically parameters around lightings and environments, but really, like for this pretty sweet feature, you don't really have to. You can just click on the presets and then click on the rendering, and you'll be ready to go. So that'd be actually the the rendering part of it, right? But I noticed that Ramesh had a question about, oh, actually, I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but ask a question about how to import our 3D model house to Modelo. That'll be really easy, actually. If you go to your Modelo account, for this one, right, I have a account right here. You can basically upload your model like that, and then drag and drop your model in here, and then you'll be ready to go, which is really straightforward, right? You can also do is actually go into one of the projects and then upload the model from here. So there are actually 3 different locations where you can upload the model, or in one of the folders you can click on upload. So there are 3 different locations where you can upload a model to a project in Modelo. And then we support all different formats, including Rhino, Revit, SketchUp, MicroStation, etc., or Navisworks. So just feel free to upload any model. And then once you have the model, right? Once you have a model uploaded, you will be able to actually render them directly from here, like this one, right? This one is one I uploaded it beforehand, and then once you upload it in here, you can actually see it like this. And then there's another question: is this free edition? Is the free edition limited? Actually, I forgot to notice. Here, if you click on the rendering, actually, let's go to the video bar. The image rendering, right? The image rendering I just showed is actually unlimited for all users, up to 3K rendering, right? So if you render here, as you can see, that under the resolution drop down, as you can see right here, these the resolution 2560 by 1440 are actually free, and it's unlimited, so you can actually render as many as you want. But if you want to render either higher resolution, then you have to sign up for our pro account or contact us to actually open up the enterprise trial. So that with that, and for the video, it's a little bit different. Let's see. Let's click on the video button. So for the video, I think every week we give about like 500 credits, where you can actually see here I have 196 credits left for this week, but we give about 500 credits every week. So every week you come in, you will have 500 credits for free, and then for each of the 1080p video you render, it only costs you 57 credits, which means that for every week you'll be able to render around, I think, like 9 high resolution videos of your model for free. So which I think is a pretty good deal. You should definitely try it yourself. And then with all these preset renderings, right? So you can actually select all the preset of this scene and then choose this one right here. Unfortunately, I don't have enough points, so I'm gonna choose less, only choose 3, and then I can just click on the confirm and the rendering, and they will be ready. So as you can see right here, I have 3 of them rendering right here. So these are all the outcomes of my the one I actually rendered is ready. Yep. So here is one. Unfortunately, I should have uplifted the model a little bit, adjust the model a little bit. And now it's sunken into the ground. But you can actually do that here. By just drag the gizmo right here, so you can adjust the location as well as rotate the angles, right? Or adjust it adjust your model directly in this scene, right? So let's say if you want to put it, closer to the pool, you can do that, and then you can choose another angle here, click on the photo rendering, and then click on the render again. You'll be ready to go. Oh, this one, why is still here? So that's that. Yeah. Let me know if you have any questions about the rendering section. If not, we're gonna jump to another feature that we just released. All right. And well, feel free to sign up to our YouTube account. We do have tutorials over there. So if you didn't catch up, or if I didn't explain them well, you can also go to our YouTube account to check on the tutorials that which explains it pretty well. And the second feature is what we call actually CoolLab or Render Lab. This one is pretty cool. Let's just try it out, right? Here, click on it. It said loading this render in beta. It's still in beta because everything is pretty, I would say, like pretty advanced in the web browser. That we really pushed it into to its limits in the web browser. Basically, you open it up, it gives you a dynamic background right here, right? As you can see, on the left, I have a different configuration panel, and then there is one thing that you should pay some attention to is this one, dynamic sky. So which means that I can actually adjust the cloud here, and then what I can also do is actually make it move and adjust the speed. And you can also choose different time of the day to give it a feel of what your design looks like in different time of the day. Or you can change the location of it. You can change the day or time, like that. What you can also do is basically change all different things, right? It's the sky brightness, the sunlight brightness, the reflection brightness, as you can see right here. And what's cool about it is actually we have this new feature is what we call Timelapse Photography. That if you click on it, right? Basically, this one it generates a series of snapshots from this rendering function, and then let's just try it here, right? Let me adjust angle a little bit, and then let's say we choose the normal fluency, and then we just the time looks okay, and then we're gonna just hit record. So now what it does is actually generating snapshots from this viewer, and then from the start time of the day till the end time of the day. Basically, at the end, you get a video of rather a time-lapsed photography. Basically, have your model in here, and then the sky gonna change or gonna move. And let me see if I have a pre-made one for you. Not here, but you can see actually on each of every time it just stop a little bit, it actually change the time of the day. And basically what it does right now is it's generating snapshot, and then at the end it actually generate an entire video for you. Let's just wait a little bit, and then we'll be able to see that. Now it's ready. Say let's just do the desktop. Yep. So let's click on it. Yep. So here this one. Just hold on. Now, as you can see, this is the video I just generated from that, from that feature. And what's cooler about it is actually, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this one right here, right? What we can also do is actually adjust the cloud amount. At the same time, actually give it a movement, right? Say if you want to move the sky that way, and then we can then click on that, and then click on the record again. Let's see what it looks like this time, right? So once you turn on the movement of the sky, basically this time you're gonna record you're gonna generate the snapshots of the model at the same time of the dynamic sky that it has. So basically, that now at the end of it, then you're gonna have a model, a nice rendered model with a dynamic sky which is passing by, which is pretty nice. Let me show you once it's ready. Basically, for the normal fluency, it's probably gonna only generate like 7 images, and then stitch all of them together as a time-lapse video for your model. Right? Let's just wait a little bit. As you can see here, every time it generates a snapshot, it actually, and the sky actually moves, which is pretty nice. Let's hold on a little bit, and then now it's ready. Let's save it. Let me open it up. Not this one, actually. Yep. Yep. So this is one I just generated. Oh, hold on. As you can see, actually the sky is moving, basically from morning to the dawn, and then you have your basically your design in the whole day and with all the dynamic sky moving in the background. And then if you have this model might not be the best example, but we can actually try to find another one. Let's hold on a little bit. We have this one. Let's see. Yeah. For example, this one. Yeah, the loading is, my internet is not really good today. So. Just hold on. Let me just finish uploading the model. So this model here, it comes with the surroundings, and it has a pretty nice designed villa in the middle. And then now, if we swap on the crew render right here. Oh, I have to mention that this one is still in beta, so it's rather a little bit GPU consuming. So sometimes you just have to wait a little bit, but it's not too slow. So here, as you can see, I just loaded up the crew render function. It's pretty nice already, right? If you can actually see it, it's pretty. I'll say like pretty nice rendered, given the fact that it's a web viewer. And then now we can change the FOV a little bit, or say that's just wait. Just do it like that. And I think we can change the reset FOV. Yep. And then let's do it again. So now we are in here, right? We can just then swap to the dynamic sky, like that, and then adjust the cloud amount here. Just give it a little more over there, and then turn on the cloud movement. As you can see here, that everything, the sky is moving, and then adjust angle here. And then now we just click on the time-lapse photography again. Choose the normal fluency, and then you don't have to adjust time, but if you want, you can do so. And click on record. And let's just wait and see what we gonna generate from this pretty nice model itself. As you can see, basically the render itself, it goes through morning to the dawn, and then actually to the night. Sorry about that. And then you can actually see it basically generate images or snapshots from different angle with different sky movement and cloud configurations and stuff. It comes with everything basically, and give it the seconds, and then we're gonna be able to actually see the final result. Oh, now it's ready. Save it a little bit. Why this one comes up? Yep. Now, if we click on it, now you can see actually, yeah, this is what I just got from that one-click feature, basically. Pretty cool, huh? So we found it pretty cool here, and then we have users, all different users, find pretty good usage of it, and I hope you guys can really try it yourself. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload the video I just had. Let's say a video. Hold on, desktop. This one right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this with you guys. Yep. So you guys now can actually I just send it over a link over there. You can feel free to download it. It's a download link, and you can download that video I just generated from that model. Right now is still under WebM format, so you can actually open it up with your Chrome browser, and then in the coming release we're gonna support the MP4 format, and which is gonna make it rather easier for everybody to see. But still, right now, if you want to check it out, you can download a Chrome browser, or if you're already a Chrome user, you can just click on the file. The browser itself gonna open it up for you. So right now the format itself is basically Google supported, and then check out yourself. And so that will be actually everything for today, basically. I think we're gonna go into a QA mode. If you guys have any questions, just type in there, and then we're gonna stay for another 5 to 10 minutes if there are any questions. Meantime, feel free to sign up on Modelo at modelo.io. Basically, this right here. All right, so I guess if there are no questions, that'll be it for today. And then let us know. You can always email us at hi@modelo.io for any questions, or you can also go into the product itself. We do have a help button at the bottom right corner on each page, so that you can actually go in there, and then if you have questions, just chat it. Type in your question, and then we're gonna have somebody answer your question right away. All right, and that will be it for today. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, goodbye, guys.